Good afternoon, everyone. So we'll start the revision class for your test. And I don't know what is the problem with the students. Only 13 students have joined till now. Okay. So the first question is, who was founder of Buddhism? Who was founder of Buddhism? Write the answer in chat. Okay. Be quick. I'm not going to wait that much. We have a lot of work to do. So write your question fast in chat and don't send it publicly, send it to me. Not to everyone, to me. Yes. Send the answer to me. Okay. 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 So Gautam Buddha was the founder of Buddhism. What was the childhood name of Gautam Buddha? What was the childhood name of Gautam Buddha? Can anyone tell me? Okay. Till now, correct answer. Everyone need to participate in this. Otherwise, I will not be responsible for your marks. And Asta, I want the absentees list today. These students will be blocked in the test. I don't want these people to give test and bring the class average down. Payal. Payal, your answer is wrong. Payal's answer is wrong. Otherwise, others' answer is correct. The childhood name of Gautam Buddha was Siddharth Gautam. Siddharth Gautam was the name of Gautam Buddha. Now, when was he born? When was he born? When was Gautam Buddha born? Okay, correct. Till now, correct. Okay. Pratham Priya, your answer is wrong. Do you know if you change a digit, the whole number is changed? Do you know mathematics this much? Pratham Priya, your answer is wrong. Till now, others' answer is correct. The answer is 563 BC, not 36. Pratham Priya, you have written 36 BC. That is wrong. The answer is 563 BC. Okay. Now tell me, okay, so Buddha was actually a prince, right? Buddha was actually a prince. So which clan prince he was? Which clan's prince Buddha was? Be quick. Others searching. Till now you have not read anything. You have test day after tomorrow and you haven't read anything till now. Still you need to sit with the book and search. Where is the answer? Chirag, in a way your answer is correct. But I have asked which clan. Clan is group. Which groups? Okay. Which gana? Okay. Basically which gana? It was Shakya Gana. Okay. So Gautam Buddha was a Kshatriya prince. Okay. He was a Kshatriya prince. But when it comes to which clan, which Gana, he was from Sakya Gana. Okay. He was Kshatriya prince and from Sakya Gana. His father was head of the Sakya Gana and like this he was prince of the Sakya Gana. Understood? Okay, where did Gautam Buddha got enlightenment? Payal, your answer is wrong. You are not going through the book and not going through the videos. Don't go through internet. Internet has a lot of answers. The answer which you are giving is totally wrong. I don't know from where you are relating all this. Saurav, your answer is wrong. Asta, your answer is correct. Others, be quick. The question is, where did Gautam Buddha get enlightened? Where did? Name the place where he got the enlightenment. Name the place where Gautam Buddha got enlightenment. Be quick, okay? We need to cover many of the questions. Yes, Bodh Gaya is the correct answer. Bodh Gaya is the place where Gautam Buddha got enlightened. Okay. Now tell me, after getting enlightenment, under a people tree, yes, still that place is there in Bodh Gaya. You have that people tree is still there. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, after enlightenment, where did he give his first teaching? Where did he first preached? Okay. What was the place where he has given his first teaching? He has first preached. Okay. Asta, your answer is correct. I am waiting for others. Natik, answer is correct. Yes, Saurabh, your answer is correct. Others, be quick. Kritika Roy, I am not asking the state. You can, I am asking the place. No, you need to give me the definite place, name of the definite place. Why will you tell me Uttar Pradesh? Where? Why will I go and search in the Uttar Pradesh? Tell me the name of the place. No, in Uttar Pradesh there are many places. That is not a place. That is a state. Uttar Pradesh is right, but that is state. That is not a place. You need to give me the specific place name. Payal, your answer is wrong. It is not Varanasi. It is near to Varanasi. The place is near to Varanasi, but that place is not Varanasi. The place is Sarnath. Others, your answer is correct. The place is Sarnath. In Sarnath, Gautam Buddha has given his first preaching. Okay. Okay. What did the teaching of Lord Buddha include? What is there in the teaching of Lord Buddha? Tell me the name, not the whole teaching. I don't want the whole teaching. Only the specific term of his teaching that I want to know. What is that term? Don't write me the whole teaching and send, please. There are two terms. Two terms are there. Asta Rani, both the terms please write. There are two terms. You write both the terms. Okay. What did Gautam Buddha's teaching include? There are two terms and please write those two terms. Natik, your answer is correct. Others, please do fast. We don't have that much of time for Googling. That Googling part you need to do in your free time, not here in the class. While I am taking the class, that time you be ready with your answer. Googling you do later. Chirag, your answer is correct. Only 2-3 students are there who are continuously giving the answer, and rest I don't know what they are doing. This prince, what is this prince is doing? Why this prince is Riya Kumari, prince? This Aditya is here. Why Smriti Priya, Sumit, Priyanshu Raj is still answering. Yes. Why these people are not answering? I don't know. And if you are not answering, what are you doing here? I don't understand. Sitting here and just listening the class. Aditya Kant, why are you not answering? We will prepare a dish for you and then we will do the spoon feeding to you people. Do you think so? In class 6? If you are waiting for spoon feeding, then be hungry. You will remain hungry forever. We are not going to do spoon feeding for you. Okay, so there are two terms which is there in the Buddha's teaching, that is 4 noble truths and 8-fold path. This 8-fold path is also called Ashtangika Marg, right? It is also called Ashtangika Marg. So if question comes Ashtangika Marg, don't be confused. It is 8-fold path. Okay? What do you understand by the word Tanha? I have taught this. What do you understand by the word Tanha? Please answer. There is a word, there is a term, and that is called Tanha. Saurav, your answer is correct, your spelling is wrong. Your answer is correct, but the spelling is wrong. Yes, now it is correct. Others, please be quick. When you have taste, you people should read the chapter, no? You should read the chapter and then you should be ready for the revision. Pratham Priya, correct? Yes. Actually, tanha is thirst. Thirst is in Hindi, it is pyas. So, thirst basically they have called because it is a kind of desire. Okay. So, it is desire to get other things. Okay. So, that is called thirst. So, basically, if you see, tanha means thirst. Okay. Next is, okay, what was the language in which Buddha has given his teachings? Basically, if you see, the language will be the language which common people talk. Okay, so basically, what was the language of common people that time, or the language in which Buddha preached? Asta, your answer is correct. Others, please be quick.
Ma'am, please pardon the question.
The question is, what was the language in which Buddha preached, given his teachings to the people? Varsha, that is correct answer. Saurav, your answer is wrong. Chirag, answer is correct. Aditya Kant, in which world you have gone? Priyanshu, wrong answer. You people don't read anything at all. Till now, when I am teaching Ashoka, that time also I have taught many times. Riya, your answer is correct. Priyanshu, it is not Pali. Aditya Kant, it is not Pali. The answer is Prakrit. The answer is Prakrit. Prakrit was the language which common people used that time for speaking, for communication. Now, the same thing I have taught you in this current chapter which we are reading, Ashoka, that people used to read Prakrit. Yes, Sanskrit was the language which was very difficult. Sanskrit was the language which was very difficult, which Brahmins used to talk and they used to teach and they used to learn. Sanskrit was the language which Brahmins used to teach and learn. But common people were not knowing Sanskrit. Common people were not knowing Sanskrit. These people used to talk in Prakrit. So obviously Buddha will communicate in, he has given his teachings, he has preached in Prakrit language, the language of common people. Suppose I am talking to you and if you people don't know English, then how will you understand my point of view? How will you understand what I am teaching? Right? Then I cannot teach you in English. If you people don't know English, I won't be able to teach you in English. The same way, Gautam Buddha was teaching the people, right? So he will teach in the language which people will speak. So people were speaking in Prakrit that time. This Prakrit was known as, in different regions, it was known with, it was having different names. Okay, in different regions, the Prakrit was having different name. Now tell me, in Magad, what was the name of Prakrit? Tell me this. Prakrit was having different name in different regions. So in Magad, what was this Prakrit called? I have taught you this. What was Prakrit called in Magad? Can anyone tell me? Aditya Kant, correct answer. Others, be quick to answer, please. Okay. Correct answer. So in Magad, it was called Magadhin. Right. Now tell me, where did this Gautam Buddha passed away? In which place? In which place Gautam Buddha left his body? Asta Rani, correct answer. Saurav Kumar, correct answer. Others, be quick, be quick. We have a lot of questions and answers to do. Be quick. Kushinagar. Kushinara in UP, that is also called Kushinagar. Pavapuri, Rajgir, Varsha, That is wrong. That is wrong, Varsha. It is Sangha. Piyush Kumar, I'm asking the place where this Gautam Buddha passed away. In which place? I'm asking about the place. Why are you telling me Sangha? Sangha is association of people who used to leave their home. That is Sangha. Okay. Correct answer is Kushinagar or Kushinara is the correct answer. Now tell me the people who used to leave their home, right, in search of true knowledge, in search of moksha, to get enlightened. These people used to live together in groups. That was called Sangha. Okay. Now there were some rules and regulations which every people has to maintain in that Sangha. You just cannot go and live together as you wish, right? So all these peoples were having a timetable, a routine to follow, where these rules were mentioned. These all rules were mentioned in a book. Yes. So where, in which book these rules were mentioned? Tell me the name of the book. Be quick, huh? Astarani, correct answer. Others, be quick to answer. Okay, till now I have got the correct answer. It is Vinay Pitaka. Vinay Pitaka was the book in which the rules for people who live in Sangha were mentioned. Okay. Now, there is a term ashram. I have taught you about this. A term ashram is there. Ashram means not that ashram that where you will have a hut and where you people go and live. Not that ashram. This ashram means stages of life. Our life has been divided into stages. Okay. And this is called ashram. Now tell me that how many ashramas we have in our life. Ashrama means stages of life. Don't write buildings where people live. Ashrama means stages of life. Now, how many ashramas we have in our life? Till now, correct answer, Varsha, Naitik, Astarani, Priyanshu, Chirag, Aditya Kant, you are totally wrong. You read some book, Aditya Kant, I will not allow you to give the test. I'm telling you. You won't be allowed to give test. If your performance is like this in revision, you will make the class average down and I will throw you out of the test. Stupids. Only you think giving test fulfill your requirement. That is the work you completed. Whatever marks you get. Stupids. Thank God that you are not in front of me. Otherwise, I would have broken your head till now. 4 ashramas. We have 4 ashramas, 4 stages of our life. Now, first is brahmacharya. So basically, if you see, brahmacharya means that time the people used to read Vedas and they used to live a very simple life, right? In brahmacharya, they used to live a very simple life. They used to read Vedas, okay? And also they used to follow celibacy. Now, what is this celibacy? Can anyone tell me what is celibacy? We have read about celibacy, that when you are when the people are following Buddhism, Jainism, they need to keep brahmacharya, celibacy. What is that celibacy? No one got till now. Okay, I'm telling you, celibacy is basically to remain away from marriage. Understood? To keep yourself away from marriage, that is celibacy. Okay, if a man is there, he has to keep himself away from women. If a woman is there, she has to keep herself away from men. That is celibacy. Understood? Now, next thing is the first one is brahmacharya, in which people read Vedas and live a very simple life. Then second, and also follow the celibacy. Second is grihastha. Grihastha means you will marry this time. Okay, you will marry this time. In grihastha, people need to marry and they need to work for their livelihood. Okay, and they need to live as householders. Now, third is vanaprasthana. In this, the people will walk away in forest and they will meditate. Okay, and finally, fourth is sannyasa. So they, in this sannyasa period, they will give everything. They will give everything. They will take sannyasa. Okay, that is four stages, four ashrams of life. Okay, first is brahmacharya, read Vedas, follow celibacy, and live a very simple life. Then you have grihastha. In grihastha, you will marry and you will live like a householder. You will live work for your livelihood. Then third is vanaprasthana. You will walk away in forest and there you will go and you will meditate. Fourth you have is sannyasa. You will give away everything and you will take sannyasa. Okay. So these are the four ashrams, stages of life which we have. Next you have who was the founder of Jainism? Who was the founder of Jainism? Who was the founder of Jainism? Please be quick to answer. Yeah. Okay. Asta, your answer is sort of correct. Others, be quick. Okay, correct answer till now. Varsha, correct answer. So Vardhamana Mahavira is correct answer. Are Aditya Kant, where are you going and searching these answers, huh? Where are you searching these answers? I don't understand, Aditya Kant. Living in another planet. I'm going to block you from giving the test. I literally want to block you. I don't want you to give the test. Now, at what age Mahavira left his home? At what age Mahavira left his home? Payal, please, I am frustrated with this kind of answers. Don't send me these Google answers, which literally don't make sense to me. Saurav, your answer is wrong.
And what is question?
The question, now the question which I asked is, at what age Mahavira left his home? At what age Mahavira left his home? Okay, okay, correct answer till now. Only Saurav's answer. Kritika, at 72 he left his home. question properly. At what age he left his home? That is what I am asking. At 72 he died. Anything you people say. The answer is Kritika, 12 years. Kritika, Payal, everyone is wrong. Where you people are finding these answers, I don't know. Read some book. Don't explore Google. The correct answer is 30 years. When he was of 30 years, he left his home, and at age of 72, he died. Okay, where did he die? At which place he died? At which place Mahavira died? Okay, Prince, correct answer. Others? Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, the answer is Pavapuri in Rajgir. And you people, some of you people went on picnic there, right? What does the term Jina means? What does the term Jina means? What does Jina means? What does the term Jina means? Be quick, be quick. We don't have time. And whatever we have done, Natik, Divyanshu, wrong, not Jana. I am asking Jina, J-I-N-A, Jina. What does Jina means? Jina mean? No. The follower of Jainism are called Jain. J-A-I-N, Jain. J-A-I-N-A, Jain. Divyanshu, now you are correct. Jina means conqueror. Jina means conqueror. The word Jana came from Jina. The word Jana came from Jina. The follower of Jainism are called Jain. Okay, the follower of Jainism are called Jain. But the people who attain moksha, they are called Jina. Like Mahavira was called Jina because he was enlightened. He attained the moksha. Right? He got the true spiritual knowledge. So he was called Jina, conqueror. मतलब उन्होंने जीत लिया था. ठीक है? किसको जीत लिया था? मृत्यु को, डेथ को. So that is why he was called Jina. Understood? So the follower of Jainism are not called Jina. They are called Jain. Jain. And Jina means the conqueror. Actually, this word Jain also came from Jina. Understood? Okay, we'll end the class today. And please tell me if you need more revision tomorrow or not. Just tell me quickly if you need more revision tomorrow because we haven't covered everything today. There are many things which we need to cover. This was a very long chapter. So if you need more revision tomorrow, we'll do the revision only. And if you are okay with this much, you can go ahead with yourself. Okay. Okay, then tomorrow, I don't think so tomorrow you have class. Do you have class tomorrow? You don't have class tomorrow. Right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Then I can't do anything at all, but read the book twice and thrice. You will do everything, okay? Okay, thank you everyone for today.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.